And welcome back to Hey Funny's Dark Souls playthrough guide thingy. In the last episode, we went over the rest of the weapon requirements, rest of the controls. Well, most of the controls. I think there's still a few that we haven't went over yet. We met a knight that said he was done for. He gave us some flasks that we can use as a quick heal. We defeated the demon that tried to get us when we first went into his room. He gave us a key, and now we are leaving the asylum. Good job. Go straight ahead. Now, one thing, if you look over here, and, you know, maybe somebody that's beginning the game, they might do, like, all kinds of exploring. They might notice that there's this bird nest over here.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
Basically what that is Snuggly the Crow. It's basically a trade-type NPC. I think it signifies the massive crow's nest, and you can drop specific items there, restart the game, like go to this menu here, go to quit game, and then reload it, and when you load it back up, instead of the item that you dropped in that nest, there'll be another item, a really good item. You can only do it once, but for like each item that he'll take, and there is a list of the items that he will take on the wiki, but you'll utilize that later on for some really good items that are kind of rare to get normally. Again, I talk about how good I think the graphics in this game are. They may not look, you know, as good as like Skyrim that's coming out here in a week or so. I'm probably going to be doing a playthrough of that as well. But I mean, look at this. I think they did a beautiful job. I've been playing games from FromSoft since back when they first when they were making games on the original PlayStation. I'm a huge fan of their Armored Core series. And they made a game back in the day called Kingsfield that basically, I imagine, is the child or the grandfather of this game. It's a similar type of game where it's in a castle type thing that basically you wander around and there's monsters that basically kill you in one hit. I never could get very far in it. I still have it somewhere. I think I might actually consider doing a playthrough of that sometime, or not necessarily a playthrough. I might do a little, 15 minutes of gaming or something like that, just to show what type of predecessor of a game, similar type of game like this that FromSoft was working on way back then. I know Epic might be interested in seeing what that looks like, because he just got into FromSoft games with Demon Souls, and I think he's going to start doing a Armored Core 4 playthrough on his channel. So that's going to be sweet, because he is really good at most of the games that I've seen him do walkthroughs on, so I'm really looking forward to that. If you wanted to check out his stuff, go on YouTube and search for Epic Name Bro. I highly recommend his channel. All of his videos are very, very cool. He has a lot of excellent tips. Most of the games that he plays are in Japanese, because he moved to Japan, imports the games to there, or But yeah, definitely check out his channel. It is awesome. So, all right, let's get a move on.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Oh God! Don't eat me! don't want to be bird food.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage.
Now the strange thing is, that
to
actually
the
looked
land
almost
of the
like a hawk
lords.
to me. But I guess that's, you know, the crow.
Lordran.
Yay. And all these places that you see here, you can actually go to eventually. I mean, maybe not that little section of bridge since there's no, you know, it doesn't connect to anything, but... And look at the detail on that shield, that looks really cool. I like how all the cutscenes have your specific character in them. That's cool. Because I think it pretty much uses the game engine for all the cutscenes. And Lordran, level up the bonfires. So here's this bonfire. This bonfire is already lit and already kindled. And I'll go into the kindle thing here in a second. So if we rest there, refills our flasks. And you'll notice that now I have 10 Estus flask, and that's because this particular bonfire has already been kindled, which is something that you can do if you're already human and you have a point of humanity, which that 0 in the top left hand corner of the screen, if that shows a 1 or a 2, that means you have 1 or 2 points of humanity. If you have 2 and you are hollow, human yet, you can come here, you can do reverse hollowing, and that'll turn you human, and then you can kindle a bonfire that only gives you 5, and that'll change it to giving you 10 each time you respawn there, or each time you rest there. So definitely kindle anytime you can. You can only kindle up to 10 at most bonfires until you get a rite of kindling or something, this special ability later in the game that allows you to kindle them up to, I think, either 20 or 25. And so let's go ahead and level. Okay, with this screen, like I said, how it shows how many total souls you have. The required souls still says 0. Now, what they probably should have done, and hopefully they can change this with a future patch, but I wish that it would say, like, the required souls that you need for the next level. That way, when you're out fighting people and farming souls to level, you can tell how much you actually need to get to the next level, like most RPGs. I don't know if that was just an oversight or what, but I wish they would change that. Otherwise, it just shows you how much as you add points that it's going to use, or how much is required for that. Okay, so you'll notice that I have 2 attunement slots over there. That one page with the fireball, that's my fireball spell, but I have 2 attunement slots because my attunement starts at 12. So if I buy another spell or a miracle or whatever that only takes 1 slot, I can attune that into the other slot as long as I can use it. Okay, I think to start out, since I don't have the master key, I'm going to go ahead and put points into dexterity because there is a weapon nearby that is a pretty good weapon, but it does have a dexterity requirement. So I'm going to go ahead and use the souls I have to put a couple points into dex. Okay, so I only have 205 left. Again, these little glowy thingies, they're usually something that either you need or you can sell later for souls. So this one has a humanity. So if I and also the difference between getting humanity by like killing monsters or whatnot and that type of humanity, that is an item that you pick up that is actually an item that when you use it, you get full health. It restores your full health, and it gives you a point of humanity, so it's always good to save those for when you need them, because there's a spot later in the game where you can farm humanity, but in general senses, it's not super easy to get humanity, so you don't necessarily want to waste it. And also, if you die when you're human, or if you have humanity, you will drop your humanity, or if you're human, you will lose that point of humanity you used to turn yourself human. Just want to check something. Just noticed I didn't actually set my timer when I started this this fifth slot, so let's see here. I think it's been about 10 minutes. Okay. Alrighty then. What's this say? Need hope. Who are you?
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Really?
Let
What was
me
your
guess.
first clue?
Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Actually, it was because I was a little bit bored in my cell, and some dude dropped a dude that had a key on him, so here I am. I wasn't aware that a gigantic bird was going to take me here, really. Some dude was spouting some sort of nonsense about a prophecy something, I don't know, but okay, I'll do what I need to do. And there's the crow. It's Snuggly, or whatever his name is. That's the bird that brought you here. He's huge. And just a note about this guy down here. I swear he is such an emo. He's always, talking about, oh, it's too hard. It's all. I'm just like, dude, you look like you're able. You got some decent looking armor, except for. Looks like he's missing a sword and a shield, so maybe he had this quest and then kind of failed, so whatever. Just don't let him get you down. Oh, and each NPC in the game, you can attack. You can attack and you can kill any NPC in the game, but most NPCs, it is not a good idea. Because, like, for example, merchants, and this goes out to you, Ghost Robo. Don't kill merchants. I don't care what weapon they drop. Don't do it unless unless they only sell items that you've already bought and you can't get them. You can't buy anymore. I'll go into that later on. There's one guy that you have to kill to. It's the only way to really get his shield. And no, you can buy the ring from him, but it's the only way to get his shield and sword easily. But that requires joining a hunter's covenant to even get him to turn into a merchant. But yeah, don't kill NPCs unless you're just going to be playing super evil, or you just want to make the game extremely frustrating and hard by not having any ranged attacks. Sorry, Ghost, had to do it. But yeah. So watch what you do. All your actions have reactions that will happen, and some of them are bad. So don't think that what you do in the game is easily reset. Okay, let's see here. I have 205 souls. Okay, this girl down here, she doesn't talk, but she is actually the keeper of the fire at that bonfire up there. She's the the Firekeeper. When you find a Firekeeper soul, these items that are sometimes you find them when you go into new areas after beating a boss, or sometimes they're hidden in areas. If you get those and you come back to her, she can reinforce your Estus flasks so that they will heal you more when you use them. So instead of only healing you like, 3/4 of the way or 3/4 of the way or whatever, it'll heal you fully. You can upgrade them. Oh. I've been disconnected. Well, that's not cool. See, and this goes to show this is something that happens if you lose your connection to Xbox Live, or if you try to start a chat, try to start like a party chat or whatever. You cannot voice chat when you're in this game. But if you do happen to get disconnected from the game, or from the like if your router suddenly disconnects or whatnot, and you get disconnected from Xbox Live, it's just going to kick you out of the game. But don't worry. It does save your progress. You do typically restart exactly where you were. And don't worry if you're in an area where there's monsters. They can't kill you if you're not in the game. It's not like an ongoing world like in that sense. So that's not cool. Okay, well, I might have to reset my router and resume this episode, or let's see, how long has this episode been going, I wonder? Looks like about 13, 14, maybe 15 minutes. I think I'll just go ahead and call this episode here, as it sometimes takes a little while for my router to get reset and doing all that fun stuff. So I'll go ahead and call it right here. Again, thanks for viewing. If you do like this series, or you want me to continue making other series with different games, old school reviews, all that fun stuff, definitely subscribe. Comment on my videos. I do read all those if I ever get any. Rate my videos. All that stuff. Getting feedback from other users is always nice. And it'll keep me making even more videos. I have lots of time to make them, so I can definitely put out as much as you guys want me to. So I will see you guys in the next video.